Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
I now give the floor to Mr. Zakil, Workers Delegate Maldives, and I invite the following speaker, Mr. Sinkyo Silva, Workers Delegate Cabo Verde, to come and take a seat on the podium.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The President, distinguished delegates. Sir, as the Secretary General of Maldives Tourism Employees Union, I convey greetings from workers of Maldives. At the outset, allow me to thank the ILO for ensuring technical supports and creating awareness among stakeholders. Maldives has a newly elected government with majority seats in Parliament after an unstable political situation. With this majority, I believe government can do anything as they wish with the political will. The Constitution includes basic trade union rights and recognizes the formation of trade union, the right to strike, freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, but it does not recognize the right to bargain collectively. This has made it a struggle for workers to form trade unions and have given the police the levy to suppress and intimidate workers when they demonstrate peacefully on employment-related matters. Even though Maldives has ratified all ILO core conventions, however, no legislation has been passed to enact the convention into law. The current Employment Act only covers the provisions for individual contracts between our employee and our employer. It does not cover matters related to trade union recognition, collective bargaining, and other issues relative to basic collective agreements. It raises a question on how can a worker be perceived as committing an offense when the labor law does not address such an issue. Furthermore, unconstitutional regulation under Employment Act and the Freedom of Peaceful Assembly Act of 2013 abolishes the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution. In practice, workers become marginalized and employers utilize the latitude of the current law to further bring hardship to workers when there is no obligation to good faith bargaining and workers at mercy of the employers. Restriction on trade union rights, discrimination against migrants, and exploitation of workers are the norm. Migrant workers are dilemma in Maldives while they find Maldives as a source of employment. They are taking over jobs in tourism industry. They are given jobs ahead of locals because they are regarded as cheap laborers. And unintentionally, they contribute of weakening of trade union movement in general, whereas they cannot practically join trade unions with restriction given by the contracts. Given the situation of resort workers, they are living in the resort as their home. If the workers practice trade union rights at resort, employers are terminating and with referring to the Freedom of Peaceful Assembly Act. The clear example is during last May Day, the union members of Sheraton Resort were dismissed and arrested by the police just for peaceful assembly. Today, as I speak, government and private sector of Maldives does not recognize trade union rights in good faith. Moreover, whoever joins union, promote labor rights, faces this discrimination, unfair dismissals, and blacklisting with criminal records on police. Distinguished delegates, the newly elected government has promised many for the youth, such as employment opportunities, living wage share from the companies. Despite the fact more than 25% of workforce is unemployed, many of the youths are directly, indirectly involved in dangerous drugs. No minimum wage has established, tribunal orders are not enforcing. High cost of living with low income, all this remains unresolved problem for most of workers. In addition, Maldives has a judiciary with diverse views on its independency. However, with many of these labor-related matters remain unaddressed, sadly there are no specific government ministry to deal with these important issues. Labor matters deals only a department under Ministry of Youth and Sports with insufficient budget and capacity. At this occasion, I may at the government of Maldives need to formulate a ministry covering only labor-related matters as commonly practices everywhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for serious rethink resort workers and in fact all workers of Maldives need a proper law which protect their collective right to participate trade union and collective bargaining. Maldives workers are virgin in development of trade union. We need support in all the aspects. We need training to promote trade union rights. We need training for strengthening trade unions. We need support from ILO. I thank for the opportunity for the very first time ever in the history of Maldives to address on behalf of workers of Maldives. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now